start with the most interesting game, and that was Manchester City Newcastle.
Really?
Manchester, I think that was the most interesting game. Yeah, yeah. I mean, and
Agree to
obviously
disagree. Agree to disagree.
that's fair though. That's fair. But like, you know that like that was very interesting. But anyways, that's the first game we'll touch on. Manchester City ended up beating Newcastle 3-2. So my question from that game is how much problem, because let me give background before I ask the question, but obviously the question is already showing. Let me just give background already. Kevin De Bruyne, it was 2-1 with 25 minutes to go. Kevin De Bruyne comes on. Okay, no one is expecting him to do what he did, but he comes on 4 minutes and I think 44 seconds or something like that. Don't quote me on the exact time. Comes on and he equalizes. Then I think 88 the on the 88th minute, he then assists Oscar Bob, who also comes off the bench to score. But before that, Newcastle City Bernardo Silva had scored this amazing backflip. Like Kyle Walker crosses it and scores this amazing backflip. And then it's 1-0. And then Anthony, what's his name? Not Anthony
Gordon?
Gordon first. No, not Gordon. Isaac. Isaac then equalizes with a fantastic finish. Amazing. Like that finish was sublime. And then the same thing with Anthony Gordon too. Comes on and is sublime with the finish. Then which brings me to my question. How much problem is KDB being back? And is this the start of the city we are scared of?
I think if we all tune into the last episode that we released, I believe I touched this question before this question came up. I think I said, yes, City were missing, they had some injuries, John Stones, whatever, whatever. But the main man who would give problems to that title challenge is not John Stones. It's not going to be Rodri, or it is that man, De Bruyne. And we've seen it now because if this was last 2 weeks, the City are not coming back from that 2-1 defeat. But we can see that that key player, that influence, that trait that De Bruyne brings into that midfield, we can see that and we have seen that. So I think KDB is a problem. And the problem is him being fit. And we don't know KDB to be injured way too much. So now he's back. I think he's back to win the title.
Yeah, and I don't say this very often. And obviously last week when we were doing our predictions, I said not last week, like the last episode, I said City, Arsenal. I still feel Arsenal can win the league. But then I'm watching City.
Sorry?
Last episode, I told you that I'm still stick. Yeah, exactly. So, and I'm still now. I'm watching this game, and KDB is coming off the bench, and I usually don't say this often, but like I'm actually scared. Like I'm scared of where this City team can actually go. Like I'm actually scared to play City right now. Like I don't care what anyone says.
I think I can quote myself if I'm not mistaken from last week. I said Arsenal's long time run will come to an end when they face their, I think I used the word, I've forgotten the word I used, but let me just use the word right now, nemesis. Arsenal's nightmare. There you go. Their nightmare, Kevin De Bruyne. And I guess he's
Yeah.
just coming back very soon, Erling Haaland. And you know what happens when De Bruyne and Haaland play?
Oh my god, that would be disgusting. That would be absolutely disgusting. Like that, like I'm actually like sitting now. Like obviously, when they started the season, they had so many ups and downs. Red cards and stuff. In the KDB injured, but like now that KDB is back, Haaland is probably coming back like as as next as the next match week. They can literally come back and he can score a hat trick no matter the opponent. Like they don't even care about the opponent anymore.
What can, will.
So annoying though. So annoying.
You do better.
So annoying.
Don't envy them. You work on your team.
Definitely, obviously, I'm not envying them. I'm not saying I envy them. I'm just like it's
You
definitely one of those things where like
cannot stop it.
you just know it. Like
What's about to happen? Not
Like
to divert, but like against like Super Cup final. Was it Super Cup? Sorry, Spanish Cup final. Real Madrid versus Barca. When Vinicius is 1-on-1, you know what is going to happen. You can't stop it.
and like pundits on Premier League on Sky Sports, yeah, they are being asked, okay, who's winning the league, and they all say City. In my head, I'm like, these guys are stupid. Are they watching the same City play? Now I'm thinking I'm the stupid one because like I watched that same City play and they're
So if you,
absolutely ruthless.
I'm not a pundit, but if you ask me on predictions, I think I have a stand. And when you gave a prediction on Arsenal, I believe I told you even Liverpool and the better seat of winning at the Arsenal. It's not like I'm just being like hateful towards Arsenal. No, I love Arsenal. They're right next to my heart. Yeah, but sometimes we have to be realistic. Like I'm a United fan, but me saying United is going to win the league is me being a fan and not a realist. And same thing with Arsenal. Yes, last season you could say, oh, they gave a good title challenge. That means this season they would do it. They'll do better. But they started off great, but I think ever since they played Villa, they've been shambles, mate. And they need to fix up because the fluence football we saw Arsenal at the beginning of the season is not what we're seeing now. We're seeing your football now.
Yeah, and definitely I don't want to stream. I don't want to divert off, this first part of Match 21, but like currently Arsenal are at Dubai. Yeah, they are Dubai currently on their winter break, just resting up and just touching some things up.